Hey, chickadees. Hey, Bel Air. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy long weekend. So where you're at, you had a long weekend earlier, right? But anyway, welcome in. Time to look at what the events have in store for us today, besides Swarm Sunday and all that. I know we've got Incursion Prep and a spend event that I'm participating in a little bit. Yeah, you're what, Victoria Day, right? This time I have my coffee, but I also have some bacon. We're gonna get a little bit of bacon ASMR here on YouTube. Usually you have to go over to Twitch to get that kind of thing. So, you're welcome. Oh. Alright, let's look. Hey DR, welcome in. EU server 157, welcome aboard. CockADoodle. We are. Let your friends and alliance mates know we're on here. Really help get some people on the live streams here on YouTube. People know how to find us on Twitch, but we got to get more people finding us on YouTube. So if you're watching this later, remember to like and subscribe and share it with your alliance and get them here. Sunday morning parties, coffee party, before we go over to Twitch for a more raucous party. So let's see what we got here. Thank you for being here, everyone, one and all. Remember to thumbs up on the videos, help people find it. So we got, what, threat reduction, which is gonna let us do swarms again. So that's 2 weeks in a row where they're letting us take advantage of the fact that we kill swarms. I don't actually need, well, I did a swarm mata to complete things last night with my alliance. That was interesting, and it's good, but let's see. See, what do we got again? More power. Okay, well, I'm still in the spend event, so this makes sense. I can work through that. You can see I'm rank 31 on the XSLB for these guys. I do like that they're giving away some of the artifact pool juice. Positive. Need to build this up if I can. I think I'm done. We'll have to see. Might be able to build it. I'll have to check that. What is Delta Quadrant hold? We still need to do more field testing, so today we do need to kill those things. Mainly I did some formation armadas with the Alliance yesterday. On stream, off stream. A lot of discussion about how best to do it. What ships to send and what's being helpful and what's not, you know, kind of thing. Let's see, ticketed events. Should have a little bit of extra. This one is, of course, Swarm, but it's really just hitting big guys, so we'll definitely take that because that gets done quickly, one way or another, from things I like to do. Running Crystal. Helping and starting armadas, and of course I can... Oh, I am out of tickets, okay. I think I did 2 yesterday. That must have been it. So... that won't be too complicated. Anomalous Phenomenon, of course. Threat from Beyond without art, as usual. Get in our... You have your coffee, or your tea, or your beverage of the appropriate time. Cheers, if it's later for you. Me, it's brunch time. And late morning, late breakfast, early brunch. Officer Recruit, Heroic, and Search. I did go ahead and spend on my ships during this ship upgrade event. I still didn't place, but I went ahead and did the spending then. And because I went ahead and bought the primes for the parts, I was able to tier up the Valdor, a whole tier. And it does make things a lot easier. I mean, it's pay to win mechanic, but we went ahead and started that. I had to run through all 5 levels. I actually had some leftovers, so I was able to do the first itty-bitty level of the other prime. So it's a 5% cost efficiency increase there. But, I mean, I'll take it. For you guys. Let's... Let's start with some freebooterage. kind of go from there. We do need to mine as well. Sort out our mine. Oggy the dog moving. But he's following Mrs. Rooster. Let's see here. All right, we did get, well, like I think most people, we unlocked Balana Torres. Using our, and there's parts. Get some hewage, and that's the Tau crew. I was seeing somebody was saying they had a better luck with a crew other than the Tau crew, and I think it was Samo, who is often here and on Twitch, but I don't remember the specifics of it. It's a good kind of thing to test, particularly on Twitch. We like to test a lot of stuff because if we have to play crazy game or party music or sing or cuss about it, then it's a lot easier to do over there, depending on what happens. So, welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. Get that going. Let me get my miner to mine some daily juice. I need my ore. I finally maxed out all 3 of my G3 miners. All that crystal press took forever, and is now done. So that's good. I don't have to spend on them. I can figure out what else I want to spend. The full node. Let it mine. Got a little bit of upgrades on the Defiant and on the Amalgam, as well as the Valdor ship spend. Now we're just spending in research and buildings and such. Fast forward this dry dock while we're waiting, and because I want to see if I can build more in. I was checking my command center's not quite ready to go to 30, which will be significant, but we can bring this one up again, so that's good. Do that. That vent is running. That I did unlock a whole mess, unlock and upgrade a whole mess of artifacts yesterday. I ran 6 armadas, most of them 40s, a few, I might have helped with some 35s a little bit, at least 4 40s. And then I participated in a few others, so I got a whole bunch of stuff going for that, so artifact-wise, so we'll see how that goes. Let me get the miner timer going on. Alright, so don't want to forget that when you're running in. So let's, we got our ship should be ready to do our freebooters. Now, if I recall, let's collect our dailies, because I did swarmage stuff last night, I don't actually have to do my normal freebooter loop. Let's see what we have here. Yes, all the swarms are done, but most importantly, it's well, maybe I do want to do the 48s to get the faction kills. So that's probably what remains. We'll see. That one. these. So 48 or higher. So I do need to still knock those out. So I do want to do the same run that is typical, actually. But I only need 43s for the freebooter piece. I was thinking I had a change, but I don't. We'll get to 48 Hucklebears. Also, at the end of the Twitch stream, the last hour or so, we switched over and we're checking out the new Lord of the Rings free-to-play mobile hero collector game. So for those of you who are familiar with me from Marvel Strike Force and hero collector games like that, so we're starting to mess around with that. It's actually pretty good and fun so far. Just getting into the beginning sides, but so make sure you follow on Twitch and check out some of the other stuff that we do. But we're here for your Star Trek need. I know we've got a new there's a new Star Trek RPG game coming out. That might be something that we want to take a look at. We probably would take a look at it on Twitch and such. Our shield regenerate. These work together nicely. This is my ticketed event. Yeah. Well, at least it is reset. Last Sunday we had reset, and I was trying hard not to cuss because it was particularly bad, and the reset like broke the game. If you recall, you can check it out on demand. Look for last week's Sunday morning. But, oh, we still have a little bit of killing to do on this. I'm surprised it's not done. So let's verify those are, yeah, okay. So let's go over to hunt 43s now for the finish of the freebooter loop. Collect this stuff while it happens. It really does, I mean, one, if you can run or participate or be carried in a high enough swarmata, then it gets through all your swarm dailies. Nice, but then you can just kill select numbers of easier swarms on Swarm Sunday, which really is a quality of life update that I didn't anticipate. Island Blueprints. Oh, you're at 350 or 350. Congratulations. Celebrate. We don't have our air horns over here, but imagine an air horn going off in your honor. Congrats. And you're ready to start building it, or do you still have to do things like with the shipyard? And we talked about it a little bit, but I wasn't sure where you were with that exactly. Congrats. Reminds me, I need to go grab my blueprints probably this morning on this stream. Something I think I'm getting closer to having 50 blueprints. Further away. But I will eat a slice of bacon in your honor. In honor of your pilot. There you go. Made by Mrs. Rooster. Greendar's in the house. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Bring your friends and alliance mates over. Yeah, you need 3,000 more 4-star rare ore for your academy still. Oh, I'm gonna get the academy, and then because you eventually have to get the shipyard after the academy, right? And that, so then. But you're ready whenever you get everything going. Appreciate people being here, watching, getting your friends and alliance mates. Remember to hit that thumbs up on the stream. And here's so we can get more people to notice the stream. Everything. You're all good. Academy's the only delay. Cool. It'll get there. The bacon is good. Eolus, hello, with Greendar. Thank you for hanging out with us. CockADoodle. Welcome into the hen house. Reminders that you can join a membership on the YouTube channel to help support me. It's like a subscription on the Twitch side as well, so there's a way to support, as well as the tipping and all that stuff and different things that people can do. Welcome in. So there should be links in there for the merch store. Well, if you need a good Lay Rooster shirt, I was wearing that on Twitch yesterday. But first and foremost, thank you for being here. Thank you for being active in chat, watching. Thank you later on viewers who thumbs up and subscribe for free on YouTube. Get your alliance mates in. All right, now let's see what we've got going on. Andre, yes, you found me. Welcome back in. Good to see you again. Happy Sunday. Hit that notification bell, and it should let you know when I'm live, which is Sunday around this time every week, barring some hopefully planned thing. All the information in the Discord. The links in the description to the Discord if you need it. I'll see. So, Andre Deathkill, are you in work? Or when's work for you now? Or are you off? I already have that. I know. That's how I knew. Oh, good. I'm glad it's working. I know people are complaining sometimes that the Twitch notifications don't always go off, like right at the start. You are off today. Good for you. Sugar Fat Man, welcome back in. Happy Sunday as well. Welcome in. Folks are coming in. I appreciate it. Get your alliance mates in here. Oh, there's the tipping link. So, a way to support. A safe way to support. But being here is the first step of big support. Thank you. Back to work for 5 days under tomorrow. I'm sorry. Always nice when it's not like that. Let's see. Wait a minute, what was the ticket? Is it on Crystal? What are they mining? We should mine... We're mining ore. We should mine the other thing. So they're mining crystal. We should mine gas. Let's go see if we can get some gas and do that. Let's see. Hear this. We do need Borg probes badly again. Always need a good probing. Let's see here. We are pretty out of that stuff. Let's look at our factions and well, first let's see if my away team credits have enough for me to buy the pylum. The moment pylum shard. There's the pylum. I need an hour and a half, and I do have enough for that, but I'm very low, so I need to rerunning that event. Probably spamming and speeding it up. So going to the faction side and collect some of that while we think about things. Make the red dots go away. Leave the 300s there. How weird the way the dots show. Coffees. Claim our tribute. See where we are. We were at about 174 million away from the 1 billion lock on the Romulans, so that's a big deal for me. Get our 300 and let's get a pylum shard. It's one a day while we're 44. Oh, I'm at 73, so this will be 74. So I was above 50. We got a ways to go, but I also need to go up to 45 and be ready to go to 46. I think I've got my ops about ready to go to 45 when I'm ready to do that. We don't need to do that until we get closer on this pylum. And then, of course, we can work on it. We're at 500,000 on our data, so that's not too bad. So we'll usually do some sexy data mining often on the weekends. We actually, I think we did some extra sexy data. It was extra sexy. So we did that, and now I don't need as much. It does look like I need to do some pulls for, need to go kill some Della things. Get our Defiance. Let's see where we are on the grind. Oh, I wanted to get, there's research events, so I'm planning to pull some of these things. I'm at Kanma. Let me see. But what I wanted to do, let's look at our Seats were ready. So we had enough for a full pull, and we will just be a little short for one more full pull because we did some grinding. Let's go through and pick the ones that I do here. Do this one. I mean, getting those resources for free is cool. I don't do this one because it takes those credits, and I kind of use those more for research and all that stuff. But let's load these up, get our rep going. I haven't been. Looks like my amalgam, my Defiant is full of Defiant juice, so we'll probably run some of those. Even just running like 3 or 4 really quickly of the uncommons, just to kind of keep things going. I found out at this point I can use my Defiant as a kind of higher end grinding interceptor. Yesterday I was needing an interceptor. My D4 wasn't as powerful enough, and my Defiant is stronger, so I actually took it out and was happy to see it being quite useful. R49 Titan blueprints, so practically halfway there to that free ship. Even though I recommend all the research, I do recommend some of these shortcuts are good. Getting some Borg stuff. Look, I can get 1,000,000 inert nanoprobes when you need it for the pull, or if you're in the syndicate events, this can help a little bit. I mean, I get more than that on one run, but some of this stuff can be a little helpful. It's like I could get 8,000 or a bunch, farming does take a while. They're not the worst things to waste on if you actually need the stuff and have time issues. Okay, let's get our gas ship ready and see if we can go get some gas. See, in this case, that we don't need stun, but let me see where people are. Spring is just like sitting around, not on a ship. What I was thinking. There we go. Raises the question of what is my expected cargo on the other ships. So this one's at 200 guys. Good. Let's go over to the other one. Your Tally Export refinery is still just 50. Yeah, once your Talios gets up there, it improves. That lap thing goes away, which is a positive. It's 267 with those guys. Oh, that's Borg to bring. Oh, wait, I better look at what I'm doing. These Borg look alike to me. This is 4. Why? Okay. So, there you go. That'll be gas mining. That'll boost the gas mining and get a little grouping. 4 of 11 and 3 of 11. I confuse the look of them and sometimes put them on the wrong ships. I don't know. Does that happen to you guys? Answer below in comments if you're checking this out later. Those are the 2 most commonly mixed up for me. I don't know about you. Let's see. Put Quark, but we'll just put Aroc is a little bit of a speed demon there, so we'll help him. Let's see. Well, let's see. See if we can get some gas in like the normal place. I can port over there. Like it's safe, so we'll just go. There's at least 2 open nodes. We'll take a chance on that. Keep confusing the Interceptor strike team and the Explorer strike team. Okay. I hear you. And for some reason, I've got those down in my memory banks. Uh-oh. Just mentioned that. I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna summon. After all, now that person appeared, person disappeared. What's going on? Come on, ship. Get it over here close enough, and then it can summon. A little bacon. That bacon's good. We get it from the butcher, and it varies since they make it themselves, so it's not always doesn't always taste the same. Slice a little thinner this time, made it crispier. Let's see here. Sugar Fat Man. And the board's down, but more than once, your enterprise has gotten absolutely brutal. Yeah. Yeah, and that'll definitely happen, won't it, with that situation. Setting. I can get obliterated with the strike team, so just kind of seeing what we can do. I do use the assimilate board crew down below on whichever one I'm using as a primary thing, and I throw a lot of the below deck crew, the ones with PvP advantages and all that, Kira, real Kira, that kind of thing. Those are usually pretty helpful, I find. Let's see. The Alliance Unity. Some of those I'm hoping make a little bit of difference. Unfortunately, my strike teams aren't leveled up to tier 2 or anything, so that's where I have to watch. But I did have some luck. I did have some luck with the D4 Lucat, with what I'm talking about down below, taking on a normal Enterprise strike team and all that. That was a bigger ship, but yeah. So now I'm working on a little bit of research about the one that reactive damage when you get attacked, so that should help, because a lot of times I don't want to put my shield down. When we have those weekday things, I just like to send the ship into the area for PvP, and then I know somebody will hit me. If I'm willing to grind, especially if they're giving us loser points, for participation, I can do that. But a lot of times, they can hit me, and then I might, if I beat them, usually you only have to win about once. Win once, die a second time, and they're done, which is okay. Doesn't make for the most exciting thing, but it's something I can kind of set and forget. Yeah, loser points make all the difference when it's talking about that stuff. So, I mean, they do need to reward you for participation when it's PvP. You're always gonna, there's always gonna be a loser and a winner. And if there's not enough people to participate, then nobody's having any fun. So you got to be able to get it done that way, in my opinion. Same thing with Incursions. Again, if you got like getting ways to get things by like doing damage, which is a loser point, because you're going to do damage even if you lose. You're getting points and different things like that. That is that's positive. You need reasons to participate, reasons to keep going there if you're getting your tail kicked. Because why else will not just go, well, I never can win, so I don't need to participate. So if you want to make those PvP activities good, you want to make it so that it's not too hard for the person who wins 0 times but continues to go out there and participate. And then there's a lot of things to attack, a lot of things to go on. See, some of the psychology is setting some of the stuff up, but anyway, we're gonna see. We've got Incursions finally coming back. Frankie PvP was so annoying. Yeah, I had more fun than I think most people did with that. I know, I mean, I liked the concept, but I know that most people found that one really annoying. But, I went out there, and one of my jobs, I mean, for me, some of it was doing Frankie, trying to hit my swarm in places where people wouldn't find me. That itself was a bit of an adrenaline rush, and kind of like killing and run and keeping on watch and jumping. And then later also, going out there and fighting and doing it. I mean, I had some fun with that. So it was surprisingly better for me than I think it was for a lot of people. But then you can put like an Enterprise Explorer strike team on it and things like that and have some fun too. But I've talked a lot about Incursions in previous videos as well as on streams, because it's kind of I think it's a complicated topic, where I think it could be better if there's a lot of ways for people to participate and get points to help their server. That includes enticing people who like to play the Farmville version of Star Trek Fleet Command. Like, I think giving people a way to score some points by mining in the other server and is good. And then that gives you a reason to go looking around your system to go pop all those people who are mining, and it gives the miners trying to find kind of remote places that aren't checked to go secretly hunt. And that's somebody who's just a miner. I had fun doing some of that, playing the Vikings game, which had incursions, I feel like 10 years ago, that worked well and better. And it did that, and I was as a low level ops, you know, like let's say ops 20, to give it some relativity. I'd pop over into the other server, I'd go find places, I'd mine stuff that was kind of unpopular, but it would contribute to the server's abilities, and I just kind of watch, and if somebody showed up, I mean, I was going to go away, you know, that kind of thing. But it made the mining boring, you know, par steel kind of like fun, and I'm like, I'm contributing to the war effort, you know, that sort of thing. It was fun, even as a lobby. So y'all are gonna merge during incursions. That's gonna be interesting. Chad says, I've always thought there should be a way to score points for doing armadas on the opposing side. Yeah, Chad. I mean, does nothing say F you to the other server, like saying, here's my flag, we're running an armada, come at me, bro. Set up your things, set up a defensive perimeter. That would be pretty fun. Honestly, I think that's what they always intended, Scopely intended for us to have with armadas. I think they figured they would be able to break down rows so that people would actually get into these knock'em sock'em brawls over armadas like that. That stuff would be fun sometimes. You don't want it all the time, I understand, but I spend money on armada directives like some people do, so you don't want to do that. But again, all the more reason to get out there and try to do some stuff. Being able to pull something off would be cool. That'll probably lead to people running the Klingon burial ship armadas and other things with shorter timers, you know, being prioritized, but makes sense. All right, so let's look at, we need to do our swarming, of course. Might as well trick out the ship. Let's see. Trying to think who's available. This is available. We'll throw below. I mean, I don't really need a lot. We'll let Badgie. He's less. I'm just making sure it's my bigger Franklin. Yeah, that's the bigger. Waiting for me to hit 45. Second Franklin A, and it's level locked at 42. So, until I decide to cash in on an event store, buy the parts. They're not that expensive, so. Same thing with the second fiches. Over here and see what we can do. Oh wait. Recall. Let me look at our fleet commander for a second. Good morning, Major Samo. I was talking about you earlier. All good, of course. Talking about that. You were talking about that alternative to Tau crew that somebody was saying somebody was using. Yeah, all good. I was just saying that you had mentioned it, but I couldn't remember exactly what the crew was. And that you can always test something like that. Let's see. This is Venom. Shots against swarm hostiles. I don't really need that. Might as well keep nanoprobe rewards on. I was just trying to remember if there was anything to do with that. S&W Spock, Pick, Bev, and Gorkon, Hugh, and Odo. Yeah, I have all those, you know. Was it on freebooters specifically that they were doing that? I just did my freebooters with my normal S&W Spock Tau crew, and that was fine, because they do very well for me. But yeah, your new freebooter crew. Okay. Do you have Tau as well? And have you compared it like for yourself? Since I have all of those different officers at different levels, I could do a comparison for myself, but you know, having an alliance mate does, and thought that that food was in fact better for him. Yeah, and it might actually be, and that's why I asked about you, just because, you know, like when we're talking about variations of crews, a lot of times the issues of exactly where one person is with their research and their ship level and their officer levels that are involved. Sometimes those variables play into which crew is better, and yields more. And so that's like the long discussed Borg probe farming officer loadouts of the past on streams. So that can kind of come in, and I was just wondering because it's a wee bit apples to oranges when it's one player versus another. Although I know people are probably coming into the comments and be like, no, Rooster, it's not. It's like, well, it is if there's a difference in those behind the scenes variables. If things are relatively the same, then it's not. And of course there are times where that's not. It's not like Pike Moreau Chin suddenly isn't good for other people if they don't have the same research. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying on more niche crewing for certain tasks, it certainly can be. Let's see here. One of my little timers wants to go off. Let's see what we can do. So we do need to kill Swarm and Borgies. I'm gonna go after Borg probes. I'll probably run the Talios, as somewhat slow as that is. And make sure. Oh yeah, we gotta go kill these guys. Those guys are not a ton of fun, but that's that I can do. Either what crews do I have available? Gonna do now, kill the Swarm. Yeah, I've got the ship. I got the Swarm ship gonna run on it, but I'd like to have some. I'm just trying to think. Sugar Fat Man says true. For example, I have Jayla at tier 3, so my preferred Swarm crew is Pike Moreau Jayla. My alliance mate who has a tier 1 fares better with PMT. Yeah, exactly. And again, and as people share that information, they sometimes they forget themselves that why it works better for them. And then other people use it, and then and unfortunately, players, listen to your content creators, listen to things. When somebody tells you to do something, test it out and see if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, don't keep doing it. Some people do it because they were told to, and it doesn't work for them. So come on now. Let's see. Oh. So the Pike crew. I can either use this and punch up. Let's try, let's try, I think we have all these different crews. Let me see what I can do. Pick Bev is down below. Let's try this, there you go. Let's try this crew. Back, here's Odo. Odo and Hugh. Kirk to be below decks for Spock. Pick Bev, Gorkon was the thing. We can try that on some of these because I'm stuck with Gorkon's not deployed. So we can try this out in the higher levels of the Delta Quadrant. I was gonna maybe use the Tal system just because that's who I had. So we need to hit I think 45. Oh, I just upgraded. Let me see. I can actually get here now. I just upgraded the warp component. It was the first component I could do on the new one. And I guess 53. Are those 53s in there? I'm gonna unlock it. That is bound to be a recipe for disaster. I would assume. It's not good to test on something you've never hit before. But yeah. If I can finally make it to, I guess I can get to the systems. Anyway, that's gonna be. But we'll give it a little bit of test. So give it something interesting to do. Test out a little bit. And let's see, is there a kind of quiet section? No. Not. All right. Well, we'll pop to this in a minute, but I wanna. want to move a research. We do have a Centurion, by the way, for check the incursions here. I think our server's got its stuff done already. Did the prep. That was where the ship. Yeah, this is just gaining power. I can spend G3 gas on this new Centurion, and I've never had a Centurion, so this will be my first one. I spent the rest of my remaining crystal trying to tier up the second Saladin, so that we can get that, and we'll kind of work towards scrapping those and just using them during some spend events. 46 minutes. So yes, of course, we need another custom timer. Yeah. All right. Our daily's requirement of mine 50k 5-star gas now. What level is that for? Is that for the lock? For being at 1 billion? I'm not looking forward to that. Look at my lore there. I'm hoping that's above the 1 billion mark. I'm gonna be champion 171.4. Fine. I don't think I'm not gonna be able to get out to that, but I can forego the mining for my dailies if needed. And you hit distinguished. Okay, well I'm planning to not go above champion initially. I'm gonna switch over and oh no. Okay. It's a waste of clicky. Part of the janky scope of the game. Geez, it's a lot busier here than I want it to be. Looking for a place where somebody's not active on spawn point, and right now they're all. Come down here. We'll go over here. It looks like there's a lot of eager beavers, so we gotta let them on this. Oh my goodness. 52. I wonder if I can take these guys out. I guess we do this for science. And we're testing, so this is not a fair test. Here we go. For science! This may just be a rinse and repeat. Blow up kind of thing. I don't know. I don't usually hit. I haven't hit hostiles aside before. It looks like that. Okay, that one. We'll quick repair that. And look at things. Okay, so it was for science. So your fish out to mine it. Oh goodness. Probably not. Let's see. Let's look at the log a little bit while a few helps kind of help with that. Where did the log go? Oh. Come on. Alright. Damage. Yeah. Archon created a whole breach. This went how many rounds? 15. Now the question is, would the Tau crew? I mean, I can go get a 52. I'd have to test this with the Tau crew and do that, but so we know, just because you can get there, Rooster, don't mess with them necessarily. But so let's hit a few buttons. It's your amalgam. It's in your amalgam out there. All right. Go back to the 45s. That's somewhere where we do live, and I have used these a lot more. It was for science. It was not a failure. It's a learning moment. Oh. Look over here. I think this is still too busy to have much use. feel like there should be a spawn point here and spawn. Kind of waiting on like this guy to get done, then maybe that'll work for me. While we have some ships flying. I'm not sure. In the meantime, let's do another research type of thing. Got my Apex research. Let's fast forward that. I realized I haven't been doing a lot of those, and I should be. Ship will be where it needs to be, and then we are looking for spend where possible. Good stuff. Things say I got the prime efficient ship parts to 5 and this efficient ship engineering just to 1. I had leftover. I was surprised about that, and the leftover was just enough to do that. So out. I need to get these Apex to quite a bit, but I should look at things that cost during the spend event in particular. Possible. Let's see. I think it's under Galaxy. You're going for the XLB? Yeah. I mean, I like to spend about once a week when I can. So I'm in the SLB right now. I'm like at 39th or 37th. So I'd like to get some, chip away. And I might be a little better than that. Prime to level 4. Very cool. Cool. I mean, when I can, once a week. The truth, I like to do them during the arcs, so saving up. Let's see, this one, yeah, that one spends. There we go. Base attack. Let's do that. I have them. Again, there's a lot of stockpile from that. The elite. I don't spend uncommon or higher resources except during spend events. So if there's researches that I want to do, I'm like, I'm not going to do it until there is a spend event. So I try to, kind of make sure I focus on that stuff, because I'll try to spend other things. There we go. If that makes sense, it's like I'm not spending a single piece of uncommon or rare or higher during that time. So I'm always waiting for my opportunity, like as I, especially once you get to 39 and above, and then if you have a jellyfish or a Valdor after, and you're doing the recurring jellyfish events, then you will get enough uncommon stuff that you always had the uncommons to spend on explorer ships, if you so choose. But you need your ship parts becomes the issue. But so that kind of makes the ability, gives me enough resources to be ready. Now it's about ship parts at this point, but I did just do the prime on the ship parts, so they got a lot cheaper. Yeah, we'll build my Palomon on July 10th spin event, or June 10th spin event, and I'll be pushing to 46. Very cool. Yeah, so I try to save all those little bits of spend for that opportunity. But I do have an influx. I do buy the elite allowance pack that gives you daily influx of G4 and G3 resources. That's helpful. It trickles in, but it adds up quite a bit. Yes, a little bit of whaling. That's one of the better things to whale on, because it does allow you to chip away at things and get those ships built up faster. You don't have to buy the ship packs, but it's kind of, to me, it kind of has a free-to-play feel. And I know I'm saying spend $100 and you get a free-to-play feel, which makes no sense. But basically, when you buy the pack, you get a big influx of stuff when you first buy it, which is cool. That's more like buying a regular pack. But then it's the steady drip of the resources coming in by collecting every day. So more like a free-to-play person, you may not have it, but you know that over the course, at some point, as the month goes on, or as multiple months go on, you'll slowly get enough crystal to upgrade that gun or whatever it is, and so that really happens. And then then I often would. That's why I have so much Latinum, because as Latinum comes in there every day, and I don't necessarily spend it, but the same thing is it gives you an opportunity to say, I don't need to buy those crazy packs. I know I'm slowly getting my influx and using my refinery and all that to chip away at what I need, and then now now I coordinate it for all my spend events. I didn't always do that, but I'm trying to take advantage. Kind of my spending free-to-play hybrid motto. Buy things but sandbag them for, like, as if I didn't have extra influx coming in. So doesn't mean I don't always well harder sometimes. Save every penny if you use the last SLB of a month. That's probably a safe one to go on. And the truth is, I would like to unlock these characters, the Picard, Orphan, Riker. I'm not dying to, but I'm slowly chipping away at them. And I need to be able to spend when it's time, like getting my Valdor up, tearing up my Valdor, and I increased its warp range by 10 after I was able to increase its warp piece, so I can get just a little bit further. Those are important things for me to do, so I don't want to just sit around and wait. I might now be able to get in some of the higher deep space armadas that my Alliance runs and are anchoring, where I can get in and enjoy the loots. Fat loots. That's the hope. Right now, I'm grabbing these. What's my banner say? Overflow. Yeah, I want the doctor. Trying to stay a little active right here. We'll be running level 50 deep space armadas. Yeah, my Alliance does that, and I can't get there. But I better check my ship. I mean, it's just the Valdor, so it's no Pylum yet, but let's see. That banner. They moved that banner down. I mean, and the truth is, it always blocks the report of what you're getting. It always blocks whatever this is. You gotta like move it. Oh, that's threat from beyond. When there's all these events, I'm like, which thing's paying out right now? They were like, we moved it. It was so good. No, block my chat. I don't care. Get back to my chat. I can move my chat around when I want to. I'll open it up. Plus, of course, now we can pull it over to the side and all that. But everything, but lowered the banner. That was something they did like 2 years ago, and they acted like it. Trying to look. 31. We've killed 31 to 75. Okay, for a second I thought that person may be attacking. Usually people leave Franklin A's alone in this area, but I was like, what is he going on with it? Yep, that's what I thought he was doing. Will, since he's obviously doing the douchey maneuver, we'll go somewhere else. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna stop. I couldn't stop. Hello, Tim Shady. How you doing? Welcome back in. Actually, I'll go dump my cargo. It's like, I will send it home because we'll go test out on the other side. Good. Glad to see you again, Tim. We're just doing things Testing a few things for science, blowing up, fortunately. So, I'm gonna need some more coffee. Alright, let's see. Remember, we are going against interceptors, so let's hit a 46. We're trying out this alternate crew. This is not a great test, and I'm eating some good bacon. And well, that. But the great bacon, that's a good test of the bacon. The first basic eye test from Samo's Alliance Mates brew thing, although I'm not necessarily comparing it, it's at least it's holding fine over here. So field testing. Oh yeah, and these count for hostiles. Oh, that part's okay. Now, in theory, they drop a little bit of better stuff. Let me see. What are my timers at? 30 minutes, 42. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to bring little Cerritos buff will help that, right? And as long as I have a little bit of juice. I used some yesterday, so we'll send that here. While that's doing its thing, I'm gonna quick share stream and go get another cup of coffee, because this is the coffee stream. So I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Invite your alliance mates and everyone here, and I'll be back in about 90 seconds or so with another cup of coffee. CockADoodle. Okay, we're back. We have some fresh hot coffee. Here we go. Dale's making breakfast. Let's see. Em says the swarm is nice. A lot of travel time. Let me get back. Your quickest way is just to see your battle log to get back to where you were doing something. Should have pegged who it was that was farming the Franklins and all that. So it looked like they decided not to hit me. I mean, I would have harder. They took some others, but you know, when you see a non-Franklin, non-explorer showing up in the storm space, you're like, okay, what's going on here? Plus, now with the freebooter loop, Sundays is the main day that I get any of the parts. So parts, you know, the frequency modulators. So kind of a good time to Mark Pat, welcome back in. Hey, good to see you again. Even dinner time. Yeah, all right. Wonderful. Enjoy. I'm having a little bit of bacon for my breakfasty brunch time, bacon and coffee. Usually save the food ASMR and food reviews for the Twitch part of the stream, but bacon is bacon is loved by everyone, pretty much. And then it's kind of a convenient one that can be done on YouTube. 7:07 here in Germany. Cool. We'll have beer. I'll be having beer or other libations later on the Twitch stream, and we'll do some food reviewing. We'll do some lunch reviewing, whatever that's going to be. Yummy coffee. All right. Yes, I just have a fresh, nice, hot cup of coffee. There we go. Had to go get my second cup of coffee for the stream. See here. We're trying out some new lo-fi music today's stream because there was some available, and for some reason I didn't have access to it automatically, so I had to go hunt for it. But I'm enjoying it. You are too. Oh yeah, no. I've got Hugh. We're testing Hugh out over here. Right. I do need to try, and I should try him. I should try him when we do a storm mod. Will Hugh work on an armada? Wait a minute. Does Hugh work on an armada? I have to look at him. But no, I hadn't. This is the first time I'm using. I only use my Franklin A now, for the most part, on Sundays. Last night, though, I did load up the Franklin A to go do a Swarmada at reset. My Alliance does those at reset for people. So I went over there, and I was thinking about trying to get like some Jayla shards, which I didn't run it, so I didn't get them anyway. But yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't think so, but I have him on this ship because we were trying a variant crew as well. Major Samo's Alliance mate was talking about a crew that person found better than the Tau crew for freebooters, and I had already done my freebooters, but I'm just running on these slightly higher-ish folks here in the Delta Quadrant. Since I gotta kill the Delta Quadrant abilities. Switch over. Since I'm only doing 35s on my Franklin A right now, I'm like, screw this, I've got Jayla. I don't need Jayla on this either. You know, I can kill these with probably a mining crew on the Franklin A. But I need to go when I'm when I'm trying on something else. But I imagine Hue works. I imagine Hue is better, makes every hostile grind better. So I certainly believe you that he would be. I just haven't even done swarms until now. And like I said last night, I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and use, you know, I'll send, because I just got my Franklin aid where it can get to Widdis, which is the area, one of the areas where my alliance runs the higher end Swarmata that completes a lot of all the dailies for you, which we did. I mean, still had to do my freebooters anyway. So it's kind of redundant, but I was thinking, it's a weekend, trying that. Freebooter I used Captain Uhura, Spock, Ortegas, aside Khan, Gorkhan. Oh, is that the S&W ones? I basically entirely stopped swarms, yeah. Freebooter, Sundays is only influx of free. Yeah, that's what's going on for me now, so if I need them, I'm gonna have to grind. For S&W, Captain, the Doc, and Bev, and Hugh, lower deck. What, the new dock? Or, I don't know. Talking about. Doubt you're talking about Mabenga. But, the new, okay, yeah, I don't have the new dock. See what he can do to help me out. Yeah, I want to get him. I wish the spend event right now was continuing to let me chip away, because I'm just getting a little bit of the dock times, you know. I participate in the spend events, but I'm just generally trying to place whether it's the last rank or the next to last, so that I at least get some payout, since I need to spend anyway. Although I'm doing better on this XSLB than probably because it's people probably don't want them. But again, it's not so much that I want the stuff as I want to have stuff I want to spend on anyway. And I only need top 100 to get enough to acquire Worf, who I don't care about. But yeah, that's kind of where I feel. I'm getting close to unlocking both Worf and Riker. So if I place a little bit, eventually, they're probably coming back. I don't know how much people have cared about them. We may all be kind of meh about them as a game community. But as they, I don't know, make something a little different, make a tweak or something later that, you know, eventually it may, it's a nuance crew. That's already for a niche crew anyway, so we'll see. But the arc is coming close to an end, I guess tomorrow. So look for my arc review video. Be able to knock that out maybe tomorrow, actually. I am working. I'm on call. I'm on an active call. But we'll see. We'll see how busy I am. Expect not to be as busy. Not as busy as a normal work day, and of course. So it's weird. Should the dock up 2 now, and he gives 20% more loot. I mean, yeah, I'd certainly appreciate the loot, that's for sure. And of course, he can do the rep. But always on the Mantis and the see. Damn, you're telling all your people I'm unavailable on Friday. Is that the day? I haven't even... Is it Friday? Is it Friday? You know what? I should read... I mean, I was like, okay, well, they're coming. I mean, I knew I'd have time to sort it out. Because I know with the incursions that are coming, sorry, I'm like, I haven't checked my dates because I'm like, well, I'll get there. What date is it for? Is it Friday for us in the States and Canada? Verify. Friday, although not a Saturday like a Saturday or a Sunday like I would like. I can at least get on after work, presumably. I mean, usually we can get on part of cocktail stream, go incursions with cocktails. I mean, that'd be pretty fun. All right, and I think they said they're going to make it so that everyone is, and that I read was everyone's going to be defending on a server or attacking. So it's not going to switch in the same way. So that way everybody is needing to do stuff one way or the other. Be interesting how they try to do that. Yeah, I want to see that too. I'm happy to participate. For Mark, it's on Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday and then probably Saturday. Is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Or is it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I got to check the Discord link. I've got it in my Discord, and I got to look at the dates. I'm still at the point where I'm not taking it very seriously, but most people will stay all in the same place. Yeah, exactly. Well, that should help. And again, the problem is they need people to participate. They need people to join in the battle, whatever that is. I know they're hinting some new stuff, and not the Franklin A battles, which we talked about a little earlier. How I didn't hate them nearly as much as other people did. I thought it was a step in the right direction, although it was a bad event, which is probably a confusing statement. So, but so there we go. Hallelujah. So, as like I was talking a little earlier about allowing people to do all kinds of activities. See the better. Oh yeah, well yeah. Again, supposed. I mean, when I see it, I'm like, well, one, we got to see if it really happens, because it always, it's been getting canceled for months. I'm like, if you have watched my YouTube videos from past about incursions and watched the streams and watched me talking about the lead up, I was actually rather excited about the incursions and have had that positive experience from a much older city builder or builder game that did incursions far better than Scopely has yet to pull off. And I was just talking about how that needs to happen, and I was looking forward to that here. And they seem to, they really need to study market research to study how that game and any other games that do that kind of mechanic have done it. So we'll see. Also, I want a bunch of incursions. Is a dead base hitting? If that's got, yeah, we'll see. I haven't done any dead base hitting, but we'll do it. We'll hear if it's working. I have been, one of my biggest complaints, and if you watch my incursion video, how bad is it? I think it's called Incursions. How bad is it? Which is also like, how good is it? How bad is it? Some people thought I was just being negative, but some of those folks are a little biased. But how bad is it? How good is it? Let's see. It talks about not having the freedom to participate. As somebody who has a day job during the week, so wanting to have it be some span over the weekends and stuff. Honestly, I would be okay with incursions lasting a whole weekend. That way, people who are working part of the weekend or something have some times where they can get on it too. It disrupts the flow of a lot of events, and I think they have to get used to figuring out what they're doing now. Like just they've changed, Thursdays now have Apex. Now, if Thursdays for Mark Pat. Thursdays, you're going to have your Apex event as well at the same time. So that's going to be an interesting thing, depending on if you're the invading server, you're fine because no one's going to be coming over to attack you. But I think, the 50%, whichever server has to defend, the events are going to be really tough because you can't stay put and do your stuff. It's going to be a problem. Let's see. We're getting close to finishing Forum Sunday event, so that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. The question will be, can you send ships to protect swarm armadas and things? Oh, swarm armadas, your Stella armadas, exchange armadas. Kind of interesting and annoying. Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting if it's not me having to deal with it. Interesting for me to like, oh, how's that gonna work? Let's see. But yes, has the potential to be quite annoying. And then for sure, potential for annoyance is great. And we were talking about, but we had a comment in chat earlier about like getting a bunch of bonus points for being able to successfully pull off an armada in like when you're invading in the invading server. That would be cool, because then people are going to be trying to take you down. It's a big feat. Or can you find something quiet and quick enough that works? I don't know. It would be something to think about. 73. John is here. It's the heroic. We have the shouldn't the other one be done too? That is, I think, 75th, so that should be tonnage. There we go. Double con. Gun. On. Here he is. All right, let's see. And take that stuff back. Let's look. Oop, got another winner. But having to do Armada Incursions, the absolute last thing ever. Let's see. Well, this would be an optional thing that where people doing the Armada would be the ones invading and choosing to try to pull it off, and of course getting some good rewards in the event for it, which also gives you a good reason to go bust up that Armada. Oh yeah, let's do this. Wait a minute, did I do the red ship? So that's a little different. That's people opting in to say, this is going to be hard and come at me, right? Now, the truth is, if the level 60s get there and blow up whatever non-level 60s are doing that, then that won't happen very much. But the other point, you know, is kind of like it's a really big universe in the, you know, Star Trek place. There's a lot of places to go. It's like places to go hide. That's the positive part in my mind. We're doing a lot of things where whether it be, you know, mining, hostile grinding, being able to, you know, killing hostiles for your hostile rewards in the attack on the attack server, things like that, and having people out there looking for you, hostile hunting, trying to kill you, having you mining, trying to get points, getting points for mining on the attack server, that kind of thing. Mark wants to know, do you really think they'll ever give us good rewards for incursion? What level is your oh, my incursion building? Oh, mine's crap. I think we haven't had an incursion in a while. My server has won only one time on incursions when they've existed. We are fantastic at losing. All the dang. We can look at it now because I don't have any. Where's that thing? 8? Is that it? Yeah, subspace relay. 8 level 8. And a lot of that's due to loser points, consolation packages, compensation chests, you know, and all that. We've won one time. My server, I guess, I don't know. My server's got plenty of toxicity and people who don't want to work together. Here, Samo, yours is at 26. So somebody's won somebody's server has won. So I gotta happened to us last time. Go over here. It's just a reminder of where we are on Twitch, so you can find us, because we're going over there after a bit. Oh, all the links. There you go. Give us a follow over there. We got a follower goal. We're getting close to hitting it. Appreciate your help with it. And it's free over there, just like subscribing over here is free. Subscribing over there is not free, but it does help me, just like becoming a member here on YouTube. It costs some money, but goes directly to support me and the hen house and the videos we make and all the streaming we do. So much appreciated. Let's see. Yours is, Mark's is at 19, but stuck on it for centuries. Well, try being at 8. But I mean, you know, again, I mean, one of the keys, as far as I'm concerned, too, is loser points, loser participation point. You know, do you get enough rewards that you can make some progression, some realistic progression that is, of course, much less than the winner, but still enough that makes you want to get in there and fight even if you lose. That's an important part of all PvP elements, is an incentive for you to continue to play even if you're going to lose and you think or know that you're not going to win. Is it worth spamming, or should you turtle up and shield? So that's the whole thing. You need rewards that are meaningful and make it worth it. And they give you options for progressing. That doesn't diminish the win. Hell, you can give the winners even more as whatever your kind of compensation ratio is. And 26 since last year. Well, yeah, we haven't, except for those 2 servers, we haven't had Incursions since then. But we did get a compensation pack, I guess, when Rev and DJ servers got it. So I got to raise mine a level. Something like that. Figure out where I am on this field testing. I don't remember. What, Delta Quadrant? Ugh. Grinding. And I don't know if you guys, some of you caught the Lord of the Rings mobile game I was trying out at the end of the Twitch stream yesterday. I made some further tweaks offline on the running to make it run better on stream. And I'm pretty sure it will run better if it... Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so you saw it. Yeah. It is fun. It was running really sluggishly, but I changed a lot of the settings behind the scenes. You know, it's hard to do a lot of that on the fly in a stream. And it hadn't been running as bad, but, you know, it's a lot harder on a computer when you're... Gonna refresh that. So, yeah. All right, well, let's see. That's coming back. Back here. Look at it. We got more of those to kill. Okay, but I think we're going to do a lot of that on Twitch. Oh, there's some solo awards. I'm just looking at what we got. Art. Oh, we had Bev, but not Bev below. So, part of it. Let's see. Mark says, since when we are talking about S&W land sourcing, but we would see, is she finally in the Incursion store? That's a good point. Good point. The land Laan sourcing is a fair point. I use her all the time, and she's fixed now, which actually helps a few things. Like I used her in my amalgam run earlier this week on stream. Well, so, and that. So, cool stuff. I'd like to hear what yeah, we'll have to see what they do. I mean, let me check Discord here. Remind me, I need to finally do another. Yeah, I did that amalgam run. I didn't need to, but I went ahead and did it because I had to do, anytime I have to do Romulan grind, because I'm not hitting Romulans and taking any hits on my reputation run, I do them in the amalgam farming space. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to kill those things, I might as well have the amalgam running the exocomp and go ahead and collect some, you know. And so, so that's what I did. Which to me, it's cool. And I think I got about 50 million more, which is a lot still. And that was, you know, that helps. right, let me look. I'm on my Discord as well. If you guys want to join Discord, there's a link in the description for this video and all my videos as well if you're not already there. I'm just looking at our Star Trek Fleet Command news, the Incursion event dates, because I want to check. APAC is on June 1st, and US June 2nd, EU June 3rd. So, June 2nd. June 2nd is... Yes, it's Friday. Yeah, I am excited. Now, I have requested for that day off. I am expecting that it's going to be declined and I'll have to work. If not, that's a really great day for some streamification on Incursions. But I doubt it. I'm going to get it. But Friday means we will definitely do cocktail stream as early as we can. I mean, if I'm off all day, we're not doing cocktail stream at 9 a.m. That ain't happening. That's not how Labor rolls. So we'll do that, but we'll be able to do it on Twitch, cocktail stream, and all that. That will be pretty fun. At least we'll have some time to do the Friday evening stuff, and then we'll see. Hopefully, if they've made the events in a way that works, let's hope. Cross our fingers, hope better. Then it'll be fun for us. So, all right. So let's see what's that going on. Let's reset a miner. But yeah, I did request off this day because I'm on call tomorrow, so I was like, well, can I take Friday off? But I'm not sure. You looked in the wrong month. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Mark. I was just trying to check and see my calendars and all that stuff and see to verify. You're on Saturday. Cosmic cleanup. So, all right, so we got this. Let's see. No problem. So what we're going to do, we are going to go over to Twitch now. I don't know, Mark and others, if you are, and those of you watching later, follow the links in the description and here in the chat. Come follow on Twitch. We're going to have some fun over there and to continue our Star Trekking across the universe over there as well, and with some fun side games and other shenanigans that we get into, particularly on Twitch, where shenanigans are not so tightly enforced as they are here on YouTube. But I love you all, and please remember to like and subscribe. Place some comments in the video if you haven't already, and if you're checking us out. So we're gonna go on over there. It'll take me, ciao for now. It's gonna take me, usually takes me about 3 minutes or so to change the software around and get things broadcasting. So you'll see me. I'll be wearing the same shirt over there. Yes. Take care. Be well. Hope to see you on Twitch. And y'all take care. CockADoodle-doo.